Hey, what up everyone? I'm Sinnycool, and this is Gems of War. And today I have your weekly preview for the week of October 30th, 2023. So we're going to be getting into the SOULFORGE, the event key drop table, the glory shop, the campaign, everything going on this week, etc. So yeah, let's get into it. We're going to be starting with the SOULFORGE. But by the way, thank you so much for hitting like on that first video today, the journey video. You see how much that helps? Let's try it again in this video, man. Just take a second, go down, hit that like. I'd really appreciate it. A little bit of extra effort, and look what it's doing. You guys are making that video go harder, and it's all because of you guys. So let's go. Let's do it again on this one. Hit that like. I really appreciate it. All right, let's go. SOULFORGE. Let's see what's up in here. I have no idea. I haven't looked at this at all yet. What do we got in here? Consort of Darkness. Astral Mother. Ishtara. And Guard's Avatar. I would say Guard's Avatar is probably the most important troop here. It is not a top 10 mythic. I think it's a top 20, though. I remember in my top 20... it was down there around 15 to 20, but it's there. It's a good mythic. You will use it. It's a very useful mythic. It's good for doing quick clear in the underworld for faction events and everything whenever you can use it with Sir Quentin Hadley. So recommended for sure, but make sure you get all the top 10s first is the only caveat. 24 red, yellow, brown, white helm, divine knight. Deal damage to all enemies boosted by my armor. Burn undead and silence daemon enemies. So it's Rowan when you don't have Rowan. Like Rowan is green and blue. This is red, yellow, brown. So you're covering pretty much everything. They both boost off of armor. They both hit everything really hard. It's cool. You got every single color except for purple. With a troop that hits all enemies that boosts off of armor. Once you get Guard's Avatar. It's really nice to have. Next would be Ishtara as the second best mythic this week. I think it made the honorable mentions for my top 20 mythics, just to let you know around where I think it stands. It's about 25 to 30. It might be in the top 30. It's probably borderline top 30. 25 red, yellow, purple, and top 30 these days. We have, what, 100 plus mythics now? So top 30, that's not terrible. 25 red, yellow, purple, Dragon's Claw, Divine Dragon. Deal damage to all enemies. Create 9 yellow gems boosted by blessed allies. Blessed, once again, that's, you can't boost it too much. You only have 4 teammates, and I think it only counts for 3 of them, so what can you really get? Maybe 12 yellow? But it's nice that it at least tries. It at least tries. It hits all enemies. It tries to loop. It's a cool dragon. And it has a 50% chance to bless a random ally when my turn begins, and a 40% skull reduction. So it is an above average to good mythic, down there in around the 30 mark. So after Guard's Avatar and Ishtara, you're looking at Consort of Darkness and Astral Mother. Astral Mother is true damage to all, but it's just really weak true damage. True scatter damage. 40% chance. They're about the same in my opinion, but some people would say Consort of Darkness is better. Some people would say Astral Mother's better. They're both like super average mythics. We'll just go with Consort of Darkness. 24 red, purple, brown, Darkstone, Daemon, Rogue. There is a 42% chance to slay an enemy. If the enemy dies, create 12 skulls. Otherwise, eliminate 10 from all their skills. So that's based on your magic. You can get that up a little bit higher, I think, doing certain things. It summons a Dark Storm at the start of battle, reduces damage from spells by 50%, and steals 6 life from the first enemy when matching purple gems. They're about the same, really. If you said Astral Mother was better than Consort of Darkness, I probably wouldn't argue with you. I almost did myself. 24 green, yellow, purple, Divinion Fields, Divine Centaur. Remove all gems of a chosen color. Deal true scatter damage, boosted by gems removed. 40% chance to give Reflect to a random ally when my turn begins. Impervious. Reflect isn't like my favorite. Like as far as a third trait, it's not my favorite. And then the true damage just doesn't hit super hard, and removing gems, you don't get the mana for that. So it had potential, and it just kind of fell short. But yeah, that's the mythics. Guard's Avatar is an exciting good one, a top 20. Ishtara is a borderline top 30 and a good mythic, just not great. And then you have Consort of Darkness and Astral Mother, who are pretty average. Alright, let's go with legendaries. We got Keeper of Souls, Gog and Good, Magnus, and Dragonstone Guardian. What's the first time you're able to get this thing in the SOULFORGE? Just by the way, Dragonstone Guardian hasn't been available in the SOULFORGE until now. Magnus might be the best thing here, and then Keeper of Souls is pretty good. It's good sometimes. I guess I'm gonna go Keeper of Souls. I feel like you can use it. I don't know. It's pretty close with Magnus, but 15 purple brown Keytar undead, transform all gems of a chosen color to skulls. 50% chance to summon a white when an enemy dies, and it has necromancy. So as long as you transform the right color, you can get an extra turn and get a bunch of skull damage. It's never going to be, you're never going to like build a team around it, but if you can add it on to a skull team, you're just looking for something else to add to a skull team, it's pretty good for that. Really close, though, is Magnus. 16 purple-brown, Darkstone, human. Deal damage to all enemies, boosted by diseased and poisoned enemies. Then disease and poison all enemies. Inflict a random status effect on 4 or 5 gym matches, and impervious. And greedy. Once again, this is kind of like the Astral Mother and the Consort of Darkness. If you said Magnus is better, then I would not argue with you. But neither one of them are worth crafting, so they're barely worth talking about here. Dragonstone Guardian might be next, and it is the first time it's been here in the SOULFORGE, so if you did not get it previously, you might want to look for it here now. If you're doing it, like, if the only thing you're using your diamonds for is to collect them all and for collection purposes, well, here you go. Here's the Dragonstone Guardian. You already have Guard's Avatar. You already have Ishtara, etc. 17 yellow-brown Hellcrag Dragon Construct. Deal damage to all enemies. Create a mix of 5 good and bad gargoyle gems. 35% chance to give Reflect to another Reflect troop, Stone Skin, and the Gargoyle Gems could backfire. So it's not the greatest, but it's not terrible either. Then we have Gog and Good. Just a terrible troop. 16 green, brown, Broken Spire Giant. Either deal damage to an enemy and spend all my gold to boost the damage, or deal damage to all enemies and gain 80 gold. So it's one of those troops where you don't know what it's going to do, and it could spend all your gold for you. So stupid. It's one of those. But yeah, the story is Guard's Avatar mostly of the SOULFORGE. If you've been waiting around for that troop, you see other people using it all the time. Well, here it is, there it is. It's Guard's Avatar, it's Phoenicia, it's Scourge of Honor, it's Rowan, it's Magma Dragon. Those kind of troops all kind of function the same way. Quick clear for stuff you're just getting done every day. Alright, what is in the weapons? Verdant Reaver. That's nothing. I think that's in the event right now. You can just get it while you're doing the journey. Eye of Orion. Explode. Yellow gems. Grant a random status effect to all Divinion Field allies and summon. How come that wasn't available earlier? Because it's not green, maybe? Staff of the Fields. Not good. Firefly. Another one. Green and yellow. It's because it's not green, huh? We could have used that. Rosebow, though, is green, and it does a mix of blue and yellow for Divinion Field ally, plus damage. You might want to grab it because it's one of the only things that really works well outside of for the journey and other stuff. But I wouldn't, you know, just if you're saving diamonds, don't be. You should get this instead, the Doomed Chronicle, which is the second best purple doomed weapon in the game. Deal 50 scatter damage plus 4 per tempering level. Create a mix of 6 purple gems and skulls for every purple enemy. Give 3 magic to all allies. If the enemy has a doom, give 5 more. So that's your purple Guild Wars defend weapon. And yeah, so Guard's Avatar and Doomed Chronicle is what you should be trying to get. Doomed Chronicle and Guard's Avatar. That is the SOULFORGE. And the game is loading. Oh, I wanted to tell y'all, other than thanking you for hitting like on that first video, which is really making a difference, and I really appreciate it once again, and I hope you do it on this one too, I got level 20 on Zul'Kari finally. So pretty cool, right? So I got 20 on that, I got 20 on Darkstone, 20 on Zul'Kari. I'm going to start working on my third one. So I got another magic stat, y'all. I can't show it to you, but another magic stat for my whole account. That's pretty sweet. I think the next one I'm supposed to work on is Sword's Edge, but I'm gonna double check before I start doing it. Also, I can, this is just from playing the game correctly. I'm showing you guys the proof is in the pudding type of stuff, and that's one thing there. I didn't do 16 and 17 on all of them. I'm getting one thing at a time to 20, which I think is the way to go. Here's the other thing. for playing the game correctly. And get another Diamantina. Now I have 2 of them. And how many vault keys did y'all get? I got 350 or so. I'll show you right now. So while we're right there, 352 total. So 318 vault keys, 34 epic vault keys. Left myself with 1 Nomapalooza, because I don't like to have 0 going into the next one. But yeah, let's go check out this journey event now. I'll have epic trials for you in a different video a little bit later today. So around 2 hours after this video posts, you will have your epic trial video going over the strategy and the team order and all that stuff with battles. I'll show you the battles too. And the journey team video, high, mid, low, 1 event captain, more than 1 event captain. I have multiple teams with different scenarios for you. I'll link that at the end of this video. Alright, so we have Divinion Fields, Journey to Divinion Fields. Centaur plus green. Use these troops in battles. Event captain is Hippolyta. It has ×2 magic, and the trait gives ×2 to ×3 score in this event only. So you need to fully trade it, all that good stuff, and you'll get extra points. You want to fight the higher miles. There's no reason not to. It's kind of like the holiday event. It's kind of like other things. There's no reason not to fight the higher mile, so why not? You got extra rewards in this journey event. So shiny keys, orb of minions, dragon knight, 5 Hippolyta shiny tokens, 2 shiny keys. Should you open your shiny keys this week? Well, Hippolyta, I have a theory. I think it was supposed to make green gems. And the reason that it does not make green gems is because of the heroic gem right now, the Hourglass. Have you heard anybody talking about this yet? I think I'm the one that first one to mention it, first one to come up with that reasoning. I feel like they were thinking in their heads, if we put in a loopy journey troop that does yellow while we have this Hourglass gem falling, it's just going to be too crazy good and we can't do it. So we're going to have to make it do green, and we'll put in yellow later after the campaign is over. What do you think about that theory? You think I'm right, or you think I'm wrong? So for this, I bought up to tier 3, and then I used minor blues to get Hippolyta to fully ascended, and then I bought tier 4 to get 5 more Hippolytas, so I could do a team with multiples, because like with Chalcedony, Secra, Todd, Huntmaster Arboreus, Sir Lewin, you want to have multiples just in case you lose one, and just to have another Centaur on your team, or whatever. And just do your share, so you can make it to all rewards. Alright, let's go to the shop and check out the new troop. We got the Ogre Tour. 12 green, brown, Divinion Fields, Giant Centaur. Destroy a random row. Deal damage to an enemy and inflict 1 to 3 random status effects. That's pretty cool. I mean, it's not good or anything, but like in Arena, that might be decent. Reduce damage from skulls by 25% and deal double skull damage versus stunned enemies. So yeah, nobody's gonna be excited about it, but for Arena, it might be a decent pick for that, which no one cares, but just something to mention. You also get Arcane Forest Trait Stone. So you get 1 every time you buy a copy, you get another Trait Stone. It's a good time to stock up on those green-brown Trait Stones and fully trait things that are green and brown. Let's go see what that is. I think people should be doing this. At some point in the game, you should be saving up glory, waiting for a certain trait stone in the glory shop, and then fully trading a bunch of troops. And that's what you save your glory for, you know? Let's do show all. Alright. So, what do we have here? What do we have here? We got Bloody Bowels. Entangle and inflict bleed on a random enemy and magic 4 or more gems. We have, Scourge of Honor has that Rat Swarm, Curse and Disease, a random enemy, and matching 4 or more gems. We got Tina, who has a couple different good Spell Block, 50%, Electrified Plating, 50%. Vashtagon has Curse of Madness, Curse a random enemy, and matching brown. Yasmin's Chosen. Hash, Wild Vines, entangle a random enemy with matching green. The Ghost Queen, 50% start for Undead. Sylvanamora, entangle the first enemy on 4 or 5 gem match. Anything else? Anything else? Anything else? Anything else? Anything else? Anything else? I don't know. Ogress? You want that summon a Fortress Gate? You want to use it in Bounty? It's a pretty good Bounty troop. Should probably have it fully traded. Radigar has a 75% start. And that's about it. Nothing too crazy for this one. Seems like. But hey, maybe the Ghost Queen you've been waiting. You want to have a 50% start for the Grey King or something else that's undead. Maybe Sylvan of Mars is one of your favorite dragons and you wanted to fully trade it. Yasmin's Chosen, something like that. Scourge of Honor, Tina, King Bloodwood. So yeah, just check. Just make sure you have everything fully traded, and you can go buy it in the shop if you don't. All right, event key drop table is Divinion Fields. If I recall correctly, it's not a great one, but we will check it out. Let's go to Divinion Fields. And base rarity. And show all. So right now, with event keys, the only troops that you can get are the ones you see right here. You won't get anything else. So the mythics are Astral Mother, Sagittarian, and the World Breaker. Not very good. The World Breaker used to be a good mythic, but this was way back in the day, and it's just a fun mythic now, and it's not worth really throwing your event keys for. It doesn't really have any good traits. It costs 30 mana to get it up. That's like freaking Zul'Goth. It does okay damage, but nothing crazy. It's not going to clear in one shot. It explodes like the whole board, but once again, it takes 30 mana, and then no good traits. So, not the greatest. Sagittarian is poo-poo. Poo-poo doo-doo. Single target damage. Astral Mother does hit all enemies, but she hits them really weakly, and then just does reflect, and removes gems instead of destroying or exploding. So they all have, like, warts on their face, and you don't want them. And then there's really nothing, as far as legendaries go. You would hope that there would be a good legendary or something, but there's really not either. You don't have anything here, except for Centurion, which, you know, was overhyped, I feel. It's still useful, it's still a good troop, it still deserves to be labeled a good troop, but not worth throwing event keys for and wasting. Ragnagord back in the day, Herdmaster back in the day, Astral Spirit back in the day, but yeah, really nothing here. I would definitely recommend saving event keys. Even if you need one of the mythics for your kingdom level and power, if you do not have all top 10 mythics, that's something you should do first. Get all the top 10 mythics, and then worry about your kingdom level and power and getting mythics for that. Don't do it until you have all of the top 10 mythics. And probably also like Phoenicia, Guard's Avatar, Scourge of Honor, Flaming Own. Like, get some other good mythics too first. Don't be getting random crappy mythics just because you want to a mythic for Divinion Fields, which is going to give you like an armor or something, or HP. It's not worth wasting all your event keys, which take a very long time to stack back up. You're going to throw them all just to get Astral Mother or something, just to get a crappy stat for a crappy kingdom? You should not do that. You should wait. You should get a top 10 mythic with your event keys after you save up 3,000, 4,000, 5,000. Don't waste 1,000 here and 1,000 there on crappy kingdoms like this one. Okay, so event key drop table done. You know, SOULFORGE done, Journey done, Glory Shop done. All right, let's go see what else is going on this week. So right now, you're going to be working on maybe the holiday event, the Journey, the campaign, your task, adventure board, dungeon. Maybe you're getting started on the Underspire, the Epic Trials. There's a lot of stuff going on today. Potential stuff going on today. There's nothing that you have to do today, though, except for the holiday event. You know, do your free battles. Maybe buy 50 gems so you can make sure you get everything. You get the armor, you get the legendary, you get the pet. There's nothing you have to do today, though. Dungeon, adventure board, maybe your task, and then the holiday event. Everything else will still be there tomorrow, but you can still just keep going once you're done with all that stuff. Tuesday we have Wild Court, I think. That's what it says. Wednesday we have Falabella. I think that's the horse's name. Thursday is Oracle class event, not very good. And then Friday we have Bounty. So second best single player event in the entire game for potential loot. You get a bunch of orbs for finishing bounty, and those orbs could be orbs of minions, orbs of glory, all kinds of good stuff, but it also could be all green orbs. You can use Tesla the whole time, just remember that, at least until Sunday. Use Tesla all the way through with 3 bounty troops and the bounty captain. 3 bounty troops, one of them being the bounty captain, fully ascended, fully traded, all that good stuff, with Tesla. Just blow up Ogress, cast Tesla once or twice, breeze through it, buy up to 4 or 5 in the shop. If you buy up to 4, you're going to have to use Tesla until Sunday and then stop and then use a full bounty team on Sunday. If you buy up 5 in the shop, you can use Tesla the entire time and never have to worry about it. I do 4 just to save gems, but I know people that do 5 just to use Tesla the whole time and get it over with. Alright, so that's what's going on this week. We got a new Mythic also. New Mythic on Friday. So Bounty and new Mythic on Friday. That is what's going on this week. Let's check out this campaign. The adventure board. The Drifting Sands had also covered all trace of Midnight's passing. Then Tessarion had an idea. He suggested we talk with the Centaur oracles about where Midnight might appear next. They had proved helpful in the past and were adept at reading the future. We headed towards the Divinion Fields. We got Dark Crystals, Yellow Slayer, Glory Hound. So Glory Hound, you might have to do a little bit of PvP. Matching Purple Gems, you're probably just going to get that done playing regularly. Yellow Slayer, once again, probably just going to get done playing regularly. The Glory Hound, though, you might have to go do 10 PvP battles or something. What are we getting? Chronom Eater, Clock Set, and some HP. Pretty ho-hum as far as the campaign rewards go, and the stat. But you're just going to get it done. You're not going to have to pay attention too much to it. Maybe do a little PvP. You'll be good to go. I think that is oh, we got the holiday event. I might do a different video for this. Where is it? Where's that holiday event? It's here somewhere. There it is. I might do a different video for this. We got purple. Think about your purple Guild Wars team. Think about purple, like Secra. Think about that. Think about Cunning, purple, Arachnian Weaver, Life and Death. You know, stuff like that. Diamantina and Wand of Stars you can always do. So, I just gave you a bunch of teams. Black Manacles, Wall of Tentacles, etc. You can do those teams here. So, I might make a separate video for this. If I was gonna, like, top of my head, purple, I think I would do Diamantina. Yep. Here's what it would look like. Ready? Here's what it would look like, just for you. Where is it? Right there. Wand of Stars. Troops. We need Thrall and Leprechaun, and that's it. So, get the Leprechaun. I should have had this loaded, but this is just right off the top of my head. What can I do with purple? One of the strongest teams in the entire game. This will carry you pretty for a long time, I'm sure. And if it stops working, just switch to Secra. Where are you at, Thrall? Right there. Okay, so I go Thrall up top, Diamantina. Do we even need the Wand of Stars? What is it usually? I think you put Mismer, and even that would work, dude. So we could even take, if you don't want to use your hero, you could do Mismer, and that would work. But just to get some experience right now, I'm going to use the Wand, and I'm going to equip Death Knight, because I'm leveling Death Knight. And then my banner would be some sort of purple banner, of course. You might as well check this, because it's a purple team. Everything on your team is going to be purple. You might as well check purple. And then we see I have 3 troops with green on it. So purple, green. And minusing red would be fine. So that's what I would do. Let's run our golden battle. Screw it. But yeah, hit that like. I'd really appreciate it. Let's run it up there. You guys make such a huge difference. It's crazy. Bang. And that's going to go for a while. Like, Diamantina can one-shot Vault Keys on the hardest setting. It can one-shot pets all the way up to, like, 7 or 8. So, what you do here is you just run your battles every day, and then you buy 1 time every day, just to make sure you can get everything. You might even be able to skip it on the last day. But then you want to buy... Oh, the witch armor? It's the same armor again? Screw that, I'm not buying that again. Can I buy it again? Am I going to have 2 sets of witch armor? I think I already have that, don't I? That's poopy. They didn't put no new witch armor in? There's no new armor? What? That's stupid. And then trait stones, why are those like sideways and upside down? And here's the pet, so... I guess if this is the same armor again, I'm going to have to double check. It looks like the same armor again, though, to me. Pretty sure. I'm going to go after the pet first, then, if that's the same armor again. Because if we go... I'm already wearing it right now, look. I'm already wearing it. Witch armor's right there. Like, I could put my hat on if I wanted to. But I don't want to. I already have that armor. Well, that's stupid. I guess if you missed it last year, now you can get it. But yeah, I think that's everything. The Underspire and the Epic Trials will be in different videos. I might make another separate video for the holiday event. We'll see. But yeah, that's what I recommend. I gave you a ton of recommendations for it, so you should be good for now. Like, share, subscribe, consider joining. It helps a lot to hear good about the channel. Comment below. Thanks again. You guys are the best. Here's that video right here. If you haven't hit like on it, if you haven't joined the party yet in hitting like on this video, it should be in the bottom left-hand corner right now, unless you're on mobile. And let's do it again on this one. Let's see how many we can get on this one. We already have 100 on the other one. You think we can get to 75 on this one? That'd be nice. Peace.